Hello guys, this is Thomas from Hotkey404, and if you follow this channel you should already know how to install Asterisk from source on CentOS, on Rocky and on Ubuntu server. So today I'll show you how to install latest LTS version of Asterisk, that is Asterisk 20, on Debian 12. In the beginning, I encourage you to check our website hotkey404.com, where you will find this tutorial and some information about VoiPro, our SaaS software that allows you to monitor Asterisk servers. But for now, let's select the language. We will change the location to Poland, skip the keyboard configuration, and watch as our installer loads some initial components. And in here, I think it's an important step to just go back one step, because this installer automatically configured our network with DHCP, but I think you won't want that, because we want to have a static IP address. So we will go back one step and manually configure our network. So this is our IP / prefix of our network, and then gateway IP address and DNS. So I will change this to Google ones. Then our hostname adjusted according to our settings. We can skip the domain and enter our root password. Then we will create an additional user and provide some credentials for this one. In the next step, we will use guided partitioning, because I think it's the easiest one. If you are pro, probably you will want to adjust some settings, maybe select a different drive, for example, for logs or so on. For now, we will just use the basics and watch as the system in just a minute installs a base of our system. After maybe 2 minutes, we will skip here because we don't need some additional media installed, so we will continue. Then to configure our package manager, we will select the closest location. Usually you will select the default one, and we will watch as Aptitude installs some base software. I don't think we will win any popularity contest, if you know what I mean, so we will continue with no, we won't participate in the package usage survey. Then, and I think it's the best option, we will skip installing desktop environment and we will add SSH, because I think personally installing via SSH is a lot easier, because you can easily copy paste some commands. And at the end we will install grub system loader and we will select our drive. And basically that's it. After a few seconds, you should have your system good to go. Finally, our installation is complete, so we can choose continue to reboot our server. Okay, so as you see, our system is loaded, so I will just quickly jump to my virtual environment and remove or eject our media, and as you see, we have our system up and running. So let's jump to SSH to compile the Asterisk. Although we initially added 2 users, we won't be able to log in as root. We have to log in as this another user we created, Hotkey404 in my case. Then we will use SU to switch into root user, and as you see, we've done that. So let's continue. With update, we will update our system. As you see, it's a net install, so it's pretty up to date. Then with apt install nano, wget, tar and curl, we will download some initial packages, and I think it's good to have this software because it will help with downloading and adjusting our configuration. And if you watched our previous videos about CentOS systems, usually we disabled SE Linux, this kernel built-in firewall. We will do the same with Debian, and we will disable with systemctl stop AppArmor and systemctl disable AppArmor to disable this system software. Of course, you can adjust this firewall according to your needs. But if you're not pro, I think it's easier to just disable this. Then we will continue into cd usr asrc and download our package. With recently downloaded wget, we will download http, downloads asterisk or pub, telephony asterisk, and asterisk -20 current, because this is current version of asterisk. Then with tar -zxvf we will unpack our package, remove this file because we won't be needing this. I don't want to have any garbage on my server. Then inside this directory we will execute contrib scripts install prereq install, and this will install all prerequisites. I think it will, if I'm not mistaken, it was included in version 12 or 13 maybe, and it's really convenient. You don't have to remember all those packages. You can just install prerequisites and the server downloads everything it needs. After it downloads, we can just execute a few commands and we are good to go. So we will start with configure, and we won't be adding any additional options. If you're adding some libdir settings, you might want to check another video if you're facing some problems with missing libraries. Then we will execute make menu select, because if you want to adjust some settings like ODBC, format MP3, or maybe you want to add some, I don't know, maybe channel drivers, chansip for example, it's deprecated and it will be removed in version 21. But if you still for some reason use this, you might want to check those options. Then after saving and exiting, we'll execute make, then make install. And as usual, I will create sample files with make samples, because I want to have those files in case I need to, compare my current configuration with some documentation. So we will make those, make additional directory inside etc asterisk samples, move all those files into this directory, and make basic pbx. So I will have just some initial files to work with. As of now, you can just execute make config to create all those initial system startup files. Then with systemctl enable asterisk, you will add it to auto start and create this extra service. Of course, you can check our video about custom systemd service, but it might not be necessary here. But it's worth knowing that you can adjust those settings and start asterisk maybe after some services like network or MySQL. Then we will execute systemctl start asterisk, and that's it. We can enter the console, so everything works here. And by the way, if you are curious why I create all those sample files in every video, if you check the first, this basic file with, for example, nano etc asterisk pjzip, you will see 328 lines with some sample configuration. And if you do the same inside samples directory, you will see 1616 lines. So, if you want some documentation, check this. So this is how you install *20 on Debian 12. I hope you didn't have any problems. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. So have an amazing day and see you in the next one.